YouTube live. All right. So we really don't know how this works, to be honest with you, at all. We don't know if you can be seen later. We have no clues. All we know is there's some chat. I guess you could chat with this. I don't really even know how this works. What's that? What's that button for?
I don't know.
Mute microphone, enable flash.
Oh, don't do that.
Should we share it right now? Like, how does that work?
I don't know.
Oh, it's still moving, so I guess we can like share it and stuff.
Maybe.
Oh, let's share it on Facebook.
Yeah, let's do that.
Here we go. Oh, this is live.
Oh,
this
wait, no, don't do that.
it's on Haunted Curiosities. This is live. It's on Haunted Curiosities. Where the hell do you think it goes? Like into the space verse?
Well, we can't let everybody know.
Okay. Oh, well, no, we don't let everybody know. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Show me. Okay, I'm going to show you these pieces very quickly.
I'll do the Ice Queen.
Well, I actually want to do the... Okay, go ahead. Do the Ice Queen.
You sure?
Yeah.
The Ice Queen, she is...
An Ice Queen.
An Ice Queen. And you wear that piece, and she...
No, you're not going to sneeze on a live YouTube.
What do you want me to do? It's a natural human body reflex thing.
Yeah, but, you know, you're not. So why do you got to sneeze?
Well, that's the one thing I was cursed with was allergies.
Yeah, this is true. Okay.
Couldn't believe it.
Oh, you can't say their name, dumbass. Okay, anyway, go ahead. You can't say the people's names. Damn.
I made it
Okay,
up.
Here we go.
All right,
go ahead.
So,
get with it.
Ice Queen, you wear that piece, and she immediately gives revenge to the people who do you wrong. All you have to do...
This is serious protection. You can wear it anywhere.
Yeah, absolutely.
And if they're out to get you, they're getting gone.
Yeah, they're getting gone. All you gotta do is give them a look, and the Ice Queen knows, and trust me, you do not want to be on her bad side.
No, you do not. This is full protection of all of your enemies. No karma, no nothing, because you're not the one doing anything to them. They're messing with you.
Exactly.
All right. Now, I'm going to show you these. These are Sumerian Jen, okay? The one side has the stars. The other side shows what this looks like an alien being. These are $38 a piece. These are very, very powerful Jigeon for 38 bucks.
Yeah.
Why are they so inexpensive? Because we have a few of them. That's how we do everything.
We have 8.
Yeah, exactly. We have 8 of them. So that's why we do it. What these Jigeon do, their magic is so ancient. I mean, we're talking about Sumerian times. These actually go beyond that, but it's just what they're called. Now, you might ask, where were they found? Where did their spirits come from? Believe it or not, these were trapped in a chunk of ice in Alaska. Not the actual pendant you're looking at, but the actual spirits were. Now, they have names that are a little bit hard to pronounce, but we will send them to you so that you actually are pronouncing them. Like most Jigeon, that you are able to change their names. On these, you cannot. They need to remain what they are originally called, and we know what they are. So there's 8 of those at $38 each. Now, if you're watching this and you want something, we actually just did a bunch of stuff. We didn't know how live went. But if you're watching it and you want something, just say, I want it. We also have your birth Jen right here. These are the 2 bracelets. Steve, you want to show them? Mm-hmm. When in the countries that really celebrate Jigeon, the good Jigeon that help them all out, it is a little bell that's on the end of that, and it basically calls them. And the people are given a Jigeon at the time of birth. So the Jigeon is called, the birth date is given, and they stay with them for a lifetime. Now, sometimes they're given to them strictly because they want people to be protected, but it's not just protection. And I don't mean like protection of like things. These are given for protection against evil and dark Jigeon. That's what they do in the other countries. Along with that, they call one that will bring them wealth and happiness in life and things like that. These are actually going to get made specifically for you. We only have 2 of them because they start out with a Jigeon being called to them, and then they actually have to be cultivated with your name and your birth date. And then a name is given to you for them. So that's how they work. Those are $77. Once you wear them for 2 days, you do not need to wear them anymore. You can just keep those in your home. What else do we have here, Steve? I actually want to do this love compass and miracle piece. It's the pendant right here. There, you got it. Just lay it down. Love compass and miracle piece. So if you have a relationship and it's really requiring a miracle to either get what you want out of it, to stay together, to destroy evil or negative energy or whatever you have going on, this is the piece for that. Why don't you move that heart out of the way so they can see.
Oh, I didn't even see that
Yeah,
myself.
yeah, this is a miracle piece. And that's what that looks like. This is very inexpensive. It is $38. Now, let us, I want to show, okay, this is the men's piece right here. You can see this piece. This is, hold on.
Need me to do something?
Okay, this is the Society of Male Blood. That's what it's called, male blood.
What
yeah.
is that?
It's basically a society where men become very wealthy, which is why this symbol is on here. The blood is for the, that is not a cross. The blood part is for the dagger that you see. And as you can see here, it kind of looks like a nail. Because what they had is they would get these claws, like a bear claw or something like that, and they would cut themselves right above the heart. It was about a 2-inch cut. It wasn't deep or anything. They don't die from it. But when they do that, it gives them powers, and then a little pendant is given to them to wear. This has been through the ritual, so you could actually wear it. This is for men only. Not an expensive piece again. This is $38. Not made of silver, plain metal. Now here we have Voodoo Rider. You wear this piece. I believe this is made out of Bakelite. This is Voodoo Rider. Instead of having to shake and shimmy and cut the heads off of whatever you need to do and go seek anybody out, this one, though, again, is for men only. Most pieces we have are for either or, but there's some that, just can't be. This is one of them. Men only. Write down what you want on a plain white piece of paper. It cannot have lines on it. And then you will take some animal blood or a drop of your own. It only needs to be a drop. You'll lay it down there, let it dry, and burn that paper in an ashtray. That's what you need to do. And that will cast whatever you're asking it to cast. Now, I'm going to show you another piece that I might need you to... Actually, I need you to set this out. This is 14 karat gold. It is extremely beautiful. This is such a beautiful piece. It is so gorgeous. It's real diamonds, beautiful opals. Just check it out. But let me tell you what this is. This piece is $3,000. And it's not going to go up for sale right away because I'm going to see if it fits somebody tomorrow. If it fits them tomorrow, you're not going to find it on the website. If it doesn't fit them, you'll find this on the website on Monday, I believe. Yeah, this will not go on until Monday. $3,000. And what it's called is God's Love of David. Yeah, now God's Love of David, what that means is God had a favorite at that time, and he would do anything for him that he wanted. And David shed tears over the loss of one of his sons, which are the 2 diamonds. The heavenly colors in the sky are your beautiful clear opals, and they actually move. You can actually see them move and change with the fire that they have inside of them. Yes, most of the opals do have fire, but these are a little bit different. It'll look like lightning strikes. This is 14 karat gold. This is a true miracle piece. It's stunning on. It's really stunning on. But like I said, if it's on Monday, then it didn't fit the person. But if it does fit them, I'm not getting rid of that. Lay it down so you can see it. There you go. 14 karat gold. I show you the band and what it looks like. And the marking isn't right there. I don't know if you can see it or not. Okay, so move that one aside. Now, let us do the energy grabber. Now, this one here, it just doesn't do, it creates a force field around you that prevents all negative energy, all negative thought that comes from other people that can affect you. But it also grabs positive energy from around you. And it's not just about wealth, even though we have the little green beads there. This was actually done to grab wealth along with everything else. This grabs powers from the past, present, and future. It grabs powers from the past, present, and future of all lives. You should wear this one to bed. You really should. You should.
Why?
Because you should wear this 24 hours. Because it takes 24 hours to create that special field that is going to surround your body. This not only affects the energy field, but it does your auric field, the full protection. It does your chakras. It does a little kickstart to psychic ability. This is an all-around really good piece. And you can, I mean, you can put it in your pocket when you're done, but you really do need to wear it against the skin for 24 hours. And when you do that, it'll heat up. And once it starts to heat up, it begins to work. So from that time on, you're going to wear it for 24 hours. Even in the shower, it doesn't hurt it. This piece is $107. Did I give you the price on... Yeah, I gave you the price on the ring and the Sumerian Jen. Okay. What do you have over there, Steve?
I have an innate power amplification piece. And this is all powers that you are naturally born with will be amplified 15 times.
Okay.
Whether that's psychic ability,
Oh, it's pretty.
healing ability, tarot card reading, whatever.
It's not expensive either.
Yeah.
This is $38.
Whatever you're born with, it amplifies it 15 times.
Okay. What else do you have?
What else do I have?
I have a piece done by okay, so Sue wants protection necklace. Okay. If you want that necklace, which protection one did we just do? Oh, that one. Wait, I'm going to show it to you and let me know if this is the one. Is that the one right there that you want? If that's the one you want, let me know. And the email is KI. Okay, all right, put that aside for Sue. Okay, so if you want that one now, the PayPal address is KISS, excuse me, KISSMECRAZIE@gmail.com. You can PayPal the amount, and that piece has been pulled for you. In order to make sure that people get these pieces, the pieces will have to be paid for before Monday. Because come Monday, if the payment's not in, then they do go on the website. Okay, you do get an $8 discount, too, for buying before it goes on the website. And if you're out of the country and you have to pay for shipping, we waive the shipping for buying before it goes on the website. Because it saves us time. So if it saves us time, we're going to save you money. Okay, now we're going to show the next piece here. This is God's protection. Now, if you don't know what this symbol is, this is not an evil symbol. This is the Jewish symbol. So this is the protection that is afforded to the Jews, even though right now she is surrounded by all of her enemies. This is full-blown godly protection, which is why it's in white and gold. This piece is very inexpensive. This is $77.77. It strictly does protection. Okay. So you can cast that one over there. This one here. Now, I can never say what these are. How do you say it, Steve? Sigils. The sigil. Sigil. Okay, for wealth. That is what this is. So you are wearing this. You are gathering it. You are pulling it. You are pulling it from every dimension, every world, every spirit that you can pull it from. A simple piece of metal with a simple, well, it's not simple, spell on it can bring in quite a bit. So this one is, what's the price on this one, on the sigil? It's not a lot of money. I think it's like
$50.
No, this is $57.77 on this one.
$57.77.
Okay, this one here, very little, $38. This is Pan. Okay, I'm trying to get a better look at it. This is a sexual piece. It's for seduction, good sex. If you have sexual dysfunction, whether you're male or female, this takes care of it. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's a fear of just relaxing or having an orgasm or just getting a partner. This piece helps you, $38 on that piece. Now I'm going to show you these cute little leprechauns here. We have two of them.
I love leprechauns.
We have Darcy, which is a male, okay? This one's Darcy. There he goes. And Marcus. Darcy and Marcus. And they are leprechauns. They do luck, love. Well, I'm sorry, not love. I'm sorry. They do not do love. They do luck. They do gambling. They do wealth. They help with business. They help with your job. Heck, if you go to the Catholic Church and play bingo, take it with you. $38. They are adjustable, so you can wear them on your ankle if you have a little ankle, or you can wear it on your wrist. So Darcy and Marcus, $38. Okay, again, the email for PayPal is kissmecrazy, spelled CRAZIE, @gmail. All items need to be paid for before Monday in order to get the discount. So those being $38 are going to end up being $30 if you buy them before they go on the website. There are no discounts once they're on the website. Now, I'm going to show you, we have a voodoo piece here. We have the Conjurer of Jigeon. I'm going to show you this one. I like this one. Steve, you're going to have to hold this up. This is Conjurer of the Jigeon. Now, if you know anything about Jigeon in real life, they require a bell to be called into a piece. And show it to them? No, like flip it over. Flip it over and show it to them. Speak. Are you mute? There you go. Are you alive over there?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, because I can't hear you. Okay, so sit it up.
It was fumbled in my fingers.
Well, that's because you got a little fat. Here, give me this damn thing.
Well, I don't know what you want me to do.
Okay, it's just you want to show it to them. There you go. So they can see what it looks like.
Well, I can't see what you're seeing.
I don't know why you can't see what I'm seeing.
Because it's...
The darn thing does move around. It's bottom heavy, okay?
I told you it's hard to
All right,
move.
there it is. It is an old piece. It is not new. You can put a chain through it, a string through it. You call your Jigeon as you want them. That's all you do. You just shake it back and forth. Now, it was used in all kind of magical calling of any type of Jigeon. But here's the thing. You don't have to wear this. You can get a piece that you want to put your Jigeon in. And you're going to take the bell. Like it sits like this. Actually, I'm going to show you a piece. I'm going to do it. This is actually a voodoo piece right here. But let's say I wanted to put a Jigeon in it. There it goes. I just touched it. But I mean, I got to do a little more than that. And then I'll explain that to you. It's very easy. This is original. This is not from this country. It's out of it. Any kind of Jigeon. Any kind of Jigeon. I know. It's like so hard to twiddle it around.
I know.
But there it is. Now I'm going to move on. Now that piece is $70. And that's actually pretty cheap because you can't get another one of those actually at all. But I'm trying to move stuff because we're getting ready to go to that Black Bazaar. Now that everybody knows what it's called due to some douchebag on Bonanza. So anyway, we are clearing out the inventory for this year and getting ready to move on to next year. You should see some of this stuff here. Look, check this out. Do you know what this is? Oh my gosh. I got to show you what this is, seriously. Wait till this goes on. This is going on tomorrow, on video tomorrow. Let me open this up. This was done by Tomer and Raveniska. Check it out. Do you see it? Look at all the stuff inside of it. This will actually charge it. And the pyramid itself actually opens. It opens. It is, yeah, I know. And then you should see this one over here. Oh, God, wait till you guys get a load of this. See the faces? And this thing right here. Oh, and I have more. I have more on what's going on tomorrow. Check out that. Check out that. Check out that. There's so much good stuff. Really, I'm gonna look. Really, check it out. Check it out. Look at it. There it is. There it is. I love this pyramid piece, though. I love it. I love it. I love it. They're so hard to get. This is. Wait till you see what that is coming tomorrow. And that. Look at the faces on there. This thing is from 1847, and the tray that you're looking at
is a Ouija board.
Is a Ouija board tray, and is actually going to be sold as well tomorrow. But right now, we are just getting some of the sale stuff out of the way. Okay, what's the next one? So we might as well, since I already showed this. Yeah. Little simple piece, $38. Remember, buying the stuff before it hits the website takes $8 off. If you have to pay shipping, you don't pay that either, because it just saved us time. So with this piece, all you're going to do, you're going to take a piece of paper, write down your name, write down your husband, wife's, lover's name, and then underneath that, you're going to put down the issues that you have that you need gone one at a time. A little bit of animal blood. I'm not talking about sacrifice here. I'm talking about go to the grocery store. A little bit of your own blood. Burn the paper, same as the last one. Wear the piece. You only need to wear the piece for 8 hours. And you can repeat the process whenever you need to. $38.
Cool.
Okay, now I have a North Star piece that I really want to show. I want to show this piece. Okay, this is called the North Star, and it clips with a star, and this is all crystal. This piece here, extremely impressive piece, simply because it captures the magic of the universe, that it took God to create it. This is a heavy-duty piece, and it is not inexpensive. And you'll get a little more on that. I'm actually going to have Steve put this one on the website. This is $400. And you would say, why is it $400? Why? Well, because if you wore it and you had that kind of power that it's going to give you, you wouldn't ask me why anymore. It's very, I mean, you just really wouldn't. Okay, now we're going to go back to the sale pieces. Okay, this is one Steve's going to show.
Is this a sale piece?
No, that's you have the file on that one. Go ahead and show it. No, go ahead and show it. It's okay. Just do it. Throw it down there. And then we'll do that with the love fish or whatever they are.
That's a dark star. And basically it comes from a place, a dark star that exists outside of... Hi there. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing.
Oh. Outside of the solar system, and it is a re-entry point for dark spirits, and that thing does all black magic, every type of black magic that you can think of, and that's pretty much it. I mean, it holds the spirit energy from the dark star. That's why it's called the dark star, and it is.
Now that has souls in it too. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dark souls, and basically that's how you get the magic, because they're willing to do anything to get away from that star. Now,
do they get let out? Because I didn't read this file. Do they get let out? Do they stay?
They stay, but they can't hurt you in anything. They've been.
Well, why are they doing this stuff for you then if they're getting let out?
Because they want. The demons got let out of the star. Yeah, I thought you meant they get let out of the piece.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, they get let out of the star and they're in the piece, and.
And they're totally contained.
They're totally contained. Yeah, exactly.
So they're kind of dead then.
I wouldn't call them dead. Their energies.
Well, they would have to be, because you can't contain a demon in a piece.
But they can't. You can contain them. They're contained.
Really? How is that contained then?
With a spell.
Okay. So one of like the pendant we have for wealth. Then it's like a seal. Yeah. Okay, we got to explain that to people, because if people know anything at all about what we're talking about, they know that's bullshit. If you tell them the demon can be contained in there and it's not going to hurt them, that's crock of shit. But now if it has a seal, then yes, it is. So we got to be a little more detailed with this stuff, because I wouldn't be buying that shit off you. I'm not going to lie if you didn't tell me that. All right, so what else do we have? You want to show the Jacob's Ladder piece here? The Angelic Jacob's Ladder? Look at these when you're at the Naked Club. Shaking it. Shake it, baby. These are really pretty. Really pretty. They are called the Angelic Jacob's Ladder. So it's Jacob's Ladder for the angels. It's basically whatever you need. even if you don't know what it is, this does. When you wear these during the day or out on the weekend or whenever you want to wear them, and you go home and you go to bed, you might have some pretty wicked dreams. Now, don't be afraid, because what it's working is it's working your subconscious for what you really need and what you really want. And not only that, but it brings out your inner power. It's the ladder for your soul that brings out your power, the power you need to be successful in life, whether that's psychic ability, whether that's to get rid of your shyness, whether that's for you to have more confidence. It just doesn't matter. I mean, you know, whatever it is you need as a being on this planet, these give you. These are $70. These earrings are expensive, but they are well worth it. It's the only pair we have like it. Okay, now we have this piece right here, which is a medium piece, okay? You would wear a scarf and you would clip this to your throat, as anybody would if you're wearing a scarf, and you would speak, and you have the spirit speak through you. So if you need somebody that needs, now, oh, I have to tell you, when I tested this piece, this was really creepy. We have people come in and that have been here for this convention, and we have more that we have to do tomorrow. But one of the guys that came, before he came down here, he told his friend to send me a picture. And I just happened to wear this piece because I got this really, like, it's like jewel tone color scarf, and I had a black shirt on with it, and I put it on, and I just put this clip on there, and I was getting ready to test it, and I was like, well, my email popped up. Let me see what's going on. So the email pops up, and it was a lady, and she said to me, can you tell me about the woman in this picture? And I immediately knew by looking at the woman that she was a good person. It was a black and white photo. I knew that she was a good person. But right after I knew that, I could no longer see. I couldn't see anything. I saw blackness. And in white letters, it said, murdered, 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 murdered 4 times. And I thought, well, hey, I'm so glad you're watching. I won't say your name. Hey, listen, I want to tell you this. I'm going to make sure that Steve answers that email for you. I did get it. I was driving when I got it. Steve will answer that email for you tonight, because otherwise you won't get it till Monday. So he'll have to do it tonight. But I also wanted to tell you the dagger, that's going to come in the mail to you. And I got another we wouldn't have been able to go on the plane with you anyway. And I got another item for you too. It's a weapon. And you wouldn't have been able to take that back. Remember that thing I was telling you about? He does have it. He brought it back. So I'm going to mail those 2 pieces to you. And then all of your questions are going to get answered tonight. We have to, when we're done this, we actually have to run to the grocery store before they close. Because guess what we're going to eat? Hot dogs with Coney Island mustard. That's what we're going to have tonight. Oh, and I want to tell you this too. After all that stuff was done during your, the thing you had done, I stopped being thirsty. I stopped being tired. I don't know what happened. I think that thing was just trying to come through me all that time to speak at that appropriate time. And I think it might have been just really wearing me out. But I want you to know you can come back at any time. We really did enjoy your company. I feel bad I didn't get to cook steaks for you. Those bacon wrapped steaks I told you I'd make, or lasagna or anything like that. But that's because of the people that were here for the convention stuff. But I really enjoyed your company. Can't wait for you to come back. Everybody really loved you. Oh, and the reason you need to have that dagger is because when you do your first transformation, you need to use that time. You have to use it. Just the first time. After that, you can just get another one. So maybe if you want to come out here and participate in one, we could give it to you then, or I can just put it in the mail now. Either way, those are coming to you. Okay, so Anyway, about this piece. So I saw murdered 4 times. And I just cast it off as if, you know, it was just my imagination or something, or maybe, you know, I had a lot going on. So maybe I was just, I knew I didn't imagine it. What happens sometimes when you have psychic visions, is sometimes you doubt yourself and you don't know if they're accurate. So anyway, 2 weeks later or whatever, the convention comes around this past weekend, and I'm with a guy who told his friend to contact me, and I brought that up to him. I said, what was, you know, she wanted to know. I said, she sent me this thing, and I just told her that, you know, I don't do that, and that, you know, I knew that the woman was a nice woman, but, and I told him, I said, but you know what? I kept seeing murdered. I said, I want to tell her that. I wouldn't think I was a crazy person. Mm. And he says to me, and I was just, you know, this happens to me all the time, I need to learn to listen to myself. Because he said to me, he said, Dee Dee, she sent you the picture, because right after it was taken, the lady died. But the woman wanting to know about her didn't know if she died accidentally or if she was murdered. And I was like, well, I guess we have the answer to that. She was murdered. And if I will go to my grave telling you that, because I know that she was. I just shouldn't doubt myself. So this piece, I believe, helped me with some of that mediumship ability, but having the piece on could have been coincidence. So I'm going to tell you about another event that happened with this, which is definitely all this piece. So I was just sitting on the table, not on the table, I was sitting at the chair out by the table, and I had to write down all the bills that were due, and I was getting ready to do the bills, and I just put it on because the bottom line, it was sitting on the table. I wanted it out of my way. That's the only reason I put it on. I wasn't like intending to test it or anything. And then I put my pen down, and all of a sudden, I started speaking. I remember everything I said. I remember everything that happened. I don't know the woman, but she said to me, Dee Dee, there's going to be a lady contacting you. So this is another lady. It's a different lady. And she's going to ask you something, and this is what you're to tell her. And she started speaking. And so I'm just waiting for that lady to contact me, because the voice that was coming out of my mouth was not mine. I could hear it. I could have stopped her from talking if I wanted to, but it just wasn't me. So the piece works. I like it. What else do we have?
Which one do you want?
Let's do the fish. Yeah, the fish. Let's do the fish next.
This one's called. There's more. How did I say that?
This is very old.
There's plenty of fish in the sea. It's very old. It's blown glass, I think.
Yeah, it is. These are very old. A lot of this glass, some glass like this, was actually found in Egypt.
So
inside of the pyramids. I don't know where these were found, but these are very, very old. Now the clasp and all is new. They've been threaded. This is not something you're finding in the craft store. Yes, they're pretty, but they are very old. Go ahead, Steve. Tell them about it.
And they contain a very
Whoa.
What?
There you go. I'm trying to focus on you. There you go.
They contain a very powerful love magic. For those of you who don't have a love, it will allow you, when you wear the piece, to envision your lover in your mind, the person who is destined to be your lover, and to go out into the world and find them. For those of you who are already in a relationship, this piece does a number of love magic, including better communication, better sex, yada yada.
But there's a lot more than that in there.
Yeah, there's a whole.
Don't give them the generic form. Come on.
A whole lot of different love magic.
Just give them. Yeah, but let's get to the nitty gritty. Like, yeah, but there's some like old ancient love spells in that stuff. There's like there's stuff that people don't even. Yes, like you got that well, you have the Venus magic.
Yeah, so the Cleopatra magic.
It holds the Egyptian magic, where they would be able to look through the capstone and capture the stardust and bring that into whatever magic rituals they were doing. That's all in there. And Yeah, and when lightning would hit the sand and do the glass or whatever it did, that's what these are made out of. So while it may look like Pretty Princess to you, this is heavy duty stuff right here. This is heavy duty. This is not, you know, just play around with, I want win some bingo money, or I want a boyfriend, or I want a girlfriend. This is serious. Good friends, good times, good memories, much love. Thanks for everything. Like I'm there, live in person, very cool. Love you too. Love you too, seriously. I can't wait for you to come back. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
A very awesome person there.
I
Good
agree.
soul, good soul. Thank you, Cassie Sassy. Thank you. Thank you. God, I love people. Like, they come on here. We got to do this live all the time, but we need to advertise when we're going to do it. Oh, so just to let you know, tomorrow night, we're bringing out the big guns. Yep, like some strange stuff is where to go. Strange stuff is coming tomorrow night. Wait till you see what's in this box.
I keep hearing helicopters fly overhead. That's
I
unusual.
do too. I'm hearing a lot of helicopters too.
That's really unusual.
This is from 1847, people. 1847. I can't wait to show you some of these things tomorrow night. So I'll advertise when we're going to be live, and we'll start doing them. All right, so this piece.
And you'll get Lindy tomorrow night, right?
Yep. Lindy's going to be on tomorrow night.
Not me. Lindy will be here.
It will be Lindy. All right, so tell us, is there anything else we need to know about this? Like, what's the price? Because I know this one isn't cheap.
I forget what the price was. What did you say the price was?
You knew the price. I didn't look at this file. You did. I thought you told me this one was $150. That's what you said.
Right. Yeah.
What do you mean, right, like you forgot? How did you forget that? You know why you forget it? Because this is pink and princessy looking, and it doesn't look like it has much to it. But these are old.
Why.
Okay, so show me the angelic piece. There we go. All right, tell them all about it, because we're about to wrap this up real soon. Tell them all about it.
I don't have the file for that. You do.
Okay, I'll tell you. So this is an angelic protection piece, but it's not just about the angels. No. This one gives visions and premonitions so that you can fully protect yourself and your family. Is there somebody outside? Like, what is that noise?
There's helicopters. They've been flying about for the last hour and a half.
There's helicopters?
Yes. Which is really weird because there's never helicopters around here.
Yeah, we got a bunch of helicopters. Are they black helicopters? I mean, I don't want to be stuck in a FEMA camp tonight because I got to go to the grocery store.
I didn't see the color when I was out there, but yeah.
Were they black, or were they gray, or were they white?
They weren't white. They could have been gray, but they were dark in color.
Did they have numbers underneath them or no?
I can't see that far away.
Oh my God, what if there's an escaped prisoner? Could it be an escaped prisoner?
Oh yeah, the prison is right up the road.
Yeah, maybe it's an escaped prisoner. I live out in the middle of nowhere, people, but there is a prison out here because they like to put them out in the middle of nowhere too, in case they escape. Be careful out there. We try. Well, we're armed like really, really well with, I mean, we could probably be holed up in this place with ammo for days. I'm serious. I'm serious. It's all up there, people. It's all hidden up there. You come up there, we just climb, we'll, you know, try to get my ham hock leg up there, but, you know, I can do it. What is this? D's Live. Who are these people? I don't know this messages anyway. So, this isn't your normal angelic piece. It gives you premonitions, visions. Hi, how you doing? I'm doing good. I hear you. Hey, yeah, hear you too. I don't know who you are, but it's okay. I'm glad you're there. Hello, Steve. Say hello.
Hey.
Okay. Oh well, thank you. But this show is just about items. But we are gonna do We're gonna do another show tomorrow night, and we're gonna talk about some really strange, supernatural things that have gone on. We uploaded 2 about a transformation. What about the bishop's ring? They just went on YouTube tonight, but this one, you know what? He gets on my nerves. He's got a new girlfriend, okay? And she's as hideous can be. Okay, listen, let me tell you about the girlfriend, all right? I'm going to be upfront and honest.
Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about Shine. Yes, I really am. Here's what happened. I have known this guy forever. And he finally found someone that he could be honest with about who he is and how he's never going to die, which is great. You know, I'm glad. Yes, Shine's girlfriend. So he comes over and he wants to give her all the supernatural stuff. So he's going through all my stuff because he wants to give her like rings and like diamonds and gold. And I have a lot of it, and he's looking through it. And I'm like, well, isn't like one piece good? And, you know, whatever. He's like, oh, she really likes jewelry. And I'm like, you haven't known her that long. And not knowing her, like, how do you know she's not a gold digger? Because he's got a lot of money. He also has a lot of influence. And he's like, oh, no, she's not like that. I was like, well, look, if it's really meant to be, I wouldn't marry. I would wait 2 years before you get married. Because if it's meant to be, you don't have to rush into marriage. I mean, that's just truly how I feel. So next thing I know, he's buying her all kind of diamonds. He's going to regular jewelry stores. He's buying her this. He's buying her that. And then all of a sudden, she didn't want him coming over to my house because he would spend the weekend at my house sometimes. Then she didn't want that. And she was afraid that him and I were going to get together. First of all, that's never going to happen. That would never, ever, ever happen. Well, I don't know. I don't know. Let me tell you what happened. So he brings her to my house for me to meet her. And she walks in. She doesn't say hi, bye, or screw you. She wants to know where my office is. So I tell her up the stairs, take a left, the door before the bathroom. I have a big office. It has built-in bookshelves that go all the way around the room. House is over 100 years old. So I was at that house at the time. So she goes in there, and I have a desk in there. She sits down, and she's looking at my stuff. She doesn't say thank you, nothing. She's an ignorant thing. Now, what does she look like? Like somebody that died that wasn't embalmed and was dug up 6 months later. I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know. This guy, like, with his ability, he could get, like, who he wanted to because he could charm them. He could do whatever he wanted to do with them. But instead, he brings this wicked thing, and he marries the wicked thing. It's awful. She's so hideous, she's indescribable. And I know that looks do not make a relationship. Like, I know that.
Yeah.
It just doesn't. It's about the person. But she don't even have that. I think she is one of the Walking Dead before he met her. Have you seen her?
No.
I don't know right now what he did with her. Because she did know what he was. Like, he did tell her. And I think that's why he's hell-bent at a convention. He found her at a convention outside of the farm in PA. It was a medical convention, actually. She was in the medical field, not as a nurse. Not as a nurse or anything like that, but as, genetics and stuff like that. Genetics. Now, as soon as he got with her, she quit working, though. She quit working. So, I don't know if they have something going on themselves that they're working on. But I don't think so. I think it's gold digger all the way. Oh, yeah. It is a wow. Shocked me. And then he got all, what's wrong? You got to go back? You got to go somewhere?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay, go ahead. So anyway, he's still with her. And he's been fully taken over by her. Like, he can't go anywhere. He isn't, oh no, that one's evil. That one ran for office. No, he was at my house in PA, and I had 4 customers over, and he offered them a free transformation. Yes, he did. He ran for public office. You guys can look it up. He had signs in people's yards and everything that he was running for public office. And how did he do it? I don't know. He just did it. But well, no. Now, this was a couple years ago. He's not now. This was a couple years ago. I'll have to look up his real name, to be honest with you. But I will look it up for you, and I will tell you guys, and you can look it up, because he actually even, he wrote a book, too. He's got a book out there. Yeah, he's got a book out there. How did he look? He's a black guy with very short hair. He's very, very black. And he was turned by, yes, yeah, didn't you ever see him? VM's black. Yeah, some of my customers actually met him. No, he's black. VM is very, very black. Like, black as the ace of spades. Oh, okay. Well, oh, okay. No, I guess you guys didn't, because I did have videos of him, and he didn't want them on. So I had to take the videos off. The videos were on for like maybe a week or two. So some people have seen him, other people haven't. But the people that came to my house, he met us at he met us at Ruby Tuesdays one day. He's dual. He's dual. Anthony's dual. He's dual. He can go either way. It depends. He hates rich people. Yeah, he is. He hates rich people. He doesn't like them. Yes, he's dual. So he can be white or dark, but VM is all black. And I don't just mean skin color, I mean in what he does. He's all black. Him you got to watch for. He believes that the world is running in reverse. He says the world's running in reverse. Like, okay, you know how people who believe in religion, and they're like, you have the end times coming, you have Jesus that's going to come back. He says that already happened, and we're working backwards, which I don't know how that is, but I mean, maybe in different dimensions or things like that, you know, could be the case. I'm not sure. Yes, he does. VM does want to terminate. I think he does a lot of lying. I think he does a lot of lying because he wants to lead people in a wrong direction. But he did offer to give 4 customers free transformations, all 4 of them. He met us at Ruby Tuesdays, and everybody was scared to death of him. Scared to death of him. Yes, yes. And so maybe he does know what he's talking about when he says, you know, the world's going in reverse. But I can tell you this. I can. Email me, and I will send you a picture of him. Email me. I can do that. Now, he said he was changed during the 13 stages, which I do believe, because when we do transformations with people, well, it could be. He said, you know, he had to lay on the slab for 13 days, no food, no water, and he went through everything that Jesus did on the cross. He doesn't deny Jesus. He just denies that there's going to be a coming back of him in a revelation, a time period, a period of the apocalypse. He believes that's already happened. Or at least that's what he says now. Maybe he does know better, but I just don't think so. I don't think he's accurate. And the reason I say that is because there's so many things going on in the world where if you actually read it and study it, and I don't go to church or nothing. I don't preach to anybody. I don't go to church. I believe in you guys do what you want to do. It's not my business. It's not my concern. But my own thing is I have read Daniel and Revelations together, and I've read it. And I was just speaking to Steve about this about 3-4 days ago. It's true. They do. Here's the thing, though. We started the terminal generation when Israel became a nation. And like I was yes, they do, because they're forced to walk because of Judas. So that's actually true, what you're saying. And now here's the thing. I'm going to say it just like I said it to somebody earlier in the week. We've always had wars. We've always had rumors of wars. We've always had plagues. We've always had famine. We've always had sickness. We've always had perversion. We've always had these things. They're nothing new. We've always had the earthquakes and the tornadoes and the volcanoes. We've had all of that here. So when people say, oh, a lot of earthquakes, a lot of volcanoes, we have plague, we have war, all the end is near. They've been saying that for thousands of years. But the difference today is nobody could know what what would be coming to happen. No one would know the future to write it in the Bible if it wasn't accurate. And this is what I'm going to tell you. When Israel became a nation in 42, 47, Steve, look that up for me so I can tell them. Just check that out. I believe it was in 1942. But I could be wrong. So I'm going to say it was either 42 or 47. Israel became its own nation. Before that time period, they didn't have a land to call their own. They were wanderers. That could not have been predicted. 1948. Okay, so 1948 began your terminal generation. Then you have the building of the temple, which was predicted thousands of years ago. Now that temple in Israel is almost finished. The latest one, as of 2 years ago, is Israel will bear fruit again, which is, it specifically talks about the olives. Israel hasn't been able to grow olives for whatever, a couple hundreds of years, like whenever. And I'm not saying, we know when they became a nation, but that land itself, it just stopped bearing fruit. And the olive is considered a fruit. Now they're growing them in abundance. So you have the temple. Does the vampires near you talk about the vampire wars? Yes, they do. So you have the temple. You have the terminal generation. Yes. And you have the olives. And there's some other... Oh, also Israel being surrounded by her enemies. That's never happened before until I believe that was last year. So with the temple almost being built, then you're waiting for the desecration inside the temple. And then you're waiting for the peace treaty to be signed. Now it says that the peace treaty will be signed and is good for 7 years. In the middle of the peace treaty, at 3.5 years, the peace treaty will be signed. This is, it will end. And this is, who knows, it could be. You could have survivors that get turned into cyborgs because they're doing all that kind of crazy crap now. All that stuff is going on. No, seriously. You don't know what they're doing. Whatever you think the government's doing, they're already beyond it. My dad told me that a long time ago. Yeah, probably. I don't get too much into that kind of stuff. But so either way, all these things you have happening right now. So for VM to say that we are going backwards is not something I believe, because I see us as moving forward. And, if those things were to happen, well, I would just say have yourself, well, that's what he thinks, but it's not going backwards. You can clearly see if you actually open up the book and study it. If you read Daniel and Revelations together, you have a better idea, and you'll see. You'll see what I'm talking about. You'll say, okay, there you go. It's there. So anyway, we have that. So anyway, there's this piece. How much is this piece? Yeah, it's true. That is a style. Satanic is a style. What is this piece? How much was this?
47.
This one, 47? There you go. Okay, 47. Yeah, we have a vampire piece we're going to pull on. It's weird that they're talking about that.
Is this it?
Yes. This piece does not hold a vampire at all. It holds strictly just the power. It holds the power of mind control, seduction, telepathy, and there's something else it does.
Psychic power?
No, elite power. That's what that does. What do you mean to my show? I think you're listening to it, aren't you? I want to introduce you to the AI system. I would like that. That would be cool. You can definitely introduce me to that. $38 on that piece.
$38.
And I think, all right, tell me about this, Steve.
This is a wealth and protection dragon. It's a Norse dragon. Pretty much that's it. He'll fly through the astral realms to find you different sources of wealth, and he will bring those to you. And he will also give you great protection. He's a sin eater, actually. So he'll eat all the darkness and the blackness out of your life and regurgitate it elsewhere. So that way you're left with positivity only.
Does it do anything to the chakras, energy field, anything like that?
It does not.
Okay, so it doesn't do any of that, but it does everything he said it is. How much is that piece? $38?
$38, yeah.
Okay, I want to show you a piece that's over 100 years old right now. I'm going to show you these pieces again real quick. Look at the faces on this. I showed some of you guys this. I just love this. This is so powerful. I love it. 1847. Wait do you guys see what's in here tomorrow? When you see what's in there. Or this one. Or this one. Oh, you know what? I have got to show this piece. See it? Okay. So we're going to open this up. Hold on. Now, look inside here. I love this piece. Look at it all. All the little spells written around it. All everything. Symbol of the everlasting human spirit. What does this one say? The safe eye. It's hard to see with this. And what's this say? Key of life. Which, you know what? That key of life, when I meet with different types of vampire people, they all wear that key of life. They all do. Goddess of love and joy. And then you move down here. And there it is in its original box. And you flip it over. And there's secrets in there. And it's numbered. This will go on tomorrow. You guys are going to get to see Lindy tomorrow. Lindy will be on. But I have so much cool stuff. I cannot wait to show it to you tomorrow. And tell you, and I'm actually going to do these for you, which is, why is that locking up? I'm actually going to do these for you, which is pretty cool. So anyway, we're going to end it now. And that's going to be it, because we actually have to hit the road. So I don't know if you guys can watch this over again. I have no idea.
Probably like Facebook.
Now, tomorrow night, okay, I'm just going to let you know, tomorrow night, yeah, go ahead. It's Kiss Me Crazy, CRAZIE @gmail.com. kissmecrazy@gmail.com. I'll get your email. For TK, Steve will be answering those questions for you tonight. That's cool. Good. I'm glad. That way I know who you are. Glad I know who you are. So he'll answer all those for you, because otherwise you'll be waiting till Monday, maybe Tuesday. I don't want you waiting that long. And then tomorrow night, I will have Lindy on. And we will be showing these pieces, but we're also going to tell you a lot of things that we experienced demonically out in Pennsylvania. And on that house. No, yeah. That was across from the meat locker, in the middle of the woods. And we're also going to tell you about the vampire farm. We went there a few nights ago. I think I had some of you guys on video with me. Yeah. When we were heading out there. Should I make one to charge people so that they can stay in I can't read all that just because it's coming over video. And we're going to tell you what's going on in the vampire farm. Now, remember I told you that woman quit her job and she stopped working, but before, when he met her at that medical convention, I don't know why he was there, but she worked on stuff that was like genetic and things like that. Mm-hmm. Well, when Steve and I went out to the farm, it was like 2-3 nights ago. Saturday night? 2 nights, yeah. I think it was Saturday night. It's whatever night I was talking to you guys. So Saturday night, we went out there, and they are doing a lot of stuff with genetics and DNA and cell memory. Now, the one guy, you know what? Like in the crazy movies, you always have this like hunchback guy. And he's got like this big lump on him, like a camel on his back. He actually has this big lump. He's human. He's fully human. But he told me, he goes, it's because there's something infecting some of these vampire people or hybrids. I can't remember what he said, where they're losing their memories from hundreds of years ago. They're starting to lose their memories. So they're looking for something that pulls this, is it mitochondrial or? Mitochondrial memory and giving it back to them. Now, I know I saw her ugly ass over there. I think that's what she's doing. I mean, she's still a gold digger. She ain't going with no broke nigga. She is a gold digger. No, I'm serious. She is. So I do think that that's what the woman's doing, to be honest with you. Yeah, definitely. So anyway, we will see you guys tomorrow night. You're going to hear some crazy stuff. Can't wait for y'all to be here. I will advertise it tomorrow morning that we'll be live, and I'll figure out what time it's going to be. If you don't see us right on time. Dakota, I know who you are. My face is on Facebook. How do you not know what I look like? My body's on Facebook hugging a skeleton in a purple shirt. They go, Dee Dee, I always wonder what you look like. What it is to get the pieces. I can only do the camera. Dakota, oh, it's Dakota O'Brien. Is it Dakota?
That's not Dakota.
That's not Dakota?
No.
Oh, it's a different Dakota. Oh, well. Well, anyway. He said it is him. Hold on, let me click onto this.
That's definitely not Dakota's last name.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Okay, so it's not. Yeah, sorry. All right. Which Dakota are you? Which Dakota are you?
North or south?
Are you North or South Dakota? No. Are you Dakota that used to work for me?
No, that's Dakota.
Okay, don't say the name, yeah. I thought it was Dakota. That was like, he was on the chat here. Yeah, North XD, and no, I would work for you. So he would work for me. You're right, it's not that Dakota. I thought it was rapping Dakota, who said you ain't nothing but a,
No.
different Dakota. I have my pictures on Facebook, hugging a skeleton in a purple shirt. I have black and whites. I have colored pictures. Yeah, I have quite a few on there. Some are hideous as shit, but other ones are decent. Yeah, I should probably put my picture on my Gmail too, so they know what I look like.
No.
No? Why not?
You get way too many weirdos.
Yeah, that's true. We do get a lot of weirdos, but what does it matter? Because my pictures are out there anyway. My pictures are out there anyway. I mean, like, what are you going to do with it? All right, so tomorrow night we will have more videos and lots of things to say. I got a question. When will you start posting vids like with vampires and that werewolf guy? You're right. I need to get. I need to call a conference and do that. All right, I'm gonna work on that this upcoming week because everybody's asking me. I actually do have one. Actually, she's supposed to do it on Friday, but maybe she's gonna come Saturday. I always heard about that werewolf guy. I forgot his name. I've been waiting for a few years. Oh, he's been on TV. He's actually been on TV. He was on Bosses or something. Oh, let me tell you about that guy real before I go. You know what? It's so weird. I had a customer who just had emailed another customer of mine off of Facebook. And they said, oh, I went out there to have a meeting and to do something, and she had this big black guy with her. And I was like, and they call me racist, okay? I employed a black man, and they did not like it. But I'm the racist one. That's great. But let me tell you about that big old black guy. What's his name?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, the big old black guy.
I like the big old black guy.
So do I. Well, let me tell you about him. He's a great artist. Yes, he can change his form. But he also works as a bouncer because to think of all his strength. He was on TV in Philadelphia. He was working as a bouncer. And they thought these employees had stole stuff. And, of course, they looked to him because he's the big black guy. And he actually found the money and returned it. And this was all undercover video, so he didn't know anybody was watching him. So it really pisses me off when I have somebody from one of these other forums that's going to say, I'm racist. And now they get racist because I employed a black person. So I employ a black person, and you're going to complain about that because they were black. But you were one of the first ones to call me racist. I guess you want to talk shit when nobody's listening. I guess that's how that goes. But whatever. What? Which one? You have to show me the email again. It moved very quickly. Exactly. KISSMECRAZIE @gmail. Okay, it's kiss me crazy CRAZIE @gmail. No, my email's been that way for years. It's good. CRAZIE. No, there is an R. CRAZIE.
Get it that time?
And before that, it's KISSMECRA.
Crazy, but crazy is spelled CRAZIE.
@gmail.com.
We shouldn't have had to say that many times.
No, well, because people always think it's CRAZY. All right. So anyway, yes, that's right. CRA. That's how you spell CRAZY is how you spell crazy. So CRAZIE.
It's a play on words.
It's just play, yeah. The R, you know, the R sound. That's an R. Crazy.
It's not that hard to understand.
There's no R before the crazy. It's
kiss me crazy, but crazy is spelled CRAZIE.
I think they think there's an R before the crazy part. That's what they thought.
Crazy?
I don't know.
What does that mean?
He said that's what he saw on the site.
No.
Well, no, he kisser me. No, that's wrong. It's probably messed up. I'll have to go and change it. So wait, we will be seeing. Wait, I can't read it. Okay, so wait, we'll be seeing more videos. Hey, you haven't posted on your broadcast, man. I've been listening to those all over again because how good they are. All right, let me ask you guys why I have you right now. Do you want these things on YouTube or do you want them on a radio show? These shows.
YouTube's better.
Yeah, I think YouTube's a lot better.
You can see my happy, lovely face on YouTube.
Sent a photo. Okay, so I got a photo that came. YouTube, I would love to see the people and all. Okay, so all right.
Exactly.
All right, so I'm going to have an immortal vampire lady that you're going to get to see. And you'll definitely have a connection with her.
And you guys got to see Lindy. She looks 15 years younger.
Yeah, she does. She looks 15 years younger from the last time you guys saw her. That's the truth. And but it's coming off her slowly. And it's slowly because, okay, but this lady, you guys are all gonna love her. You're gonna like her. You won't see her tomorrow. You'll probably see her Saturday. She's like, a lot of men try to date her. She likes intelligence. You got to be intelligent. She likes intelligence, and she's not so much into looks. So for you guys that think you don't look that good, don't worry about it. She's
people welcome.
No, she's a down to earth person. Like, I did not like this one guy she was dating because she's like, you don't like him because of his looks. I said, I'm not that way. It's not that. I don't like him because I just don't like him. And I don't like him because he asked me to give him a blowjob up in my room.
Oh, my God.
I told you about that. Now, I can't say his name because he has a relative that watches this. And
oh my
I
God.
don't, yeah, and I don't want to, and the relative is very, very nice. Yeah, and the relative's a real nice person. And they have no idea how this guy is. And I don't want to shatter their little illusions. So, you know, I don't want to do that. Sometimes people can't help how their kids come out. Do more of this often. The direct, fast response is great. Thank you. I'm a 20-year-old girl, by the way. Well, I like your name. As a girl, Dakota is cool.
Oh.
Yeah, Dakota. Yeah, no, I like that name for a girl. Dakota's nice.
Hey, girl, hey.
Yeah, it's not. Hey, girl, hey. It's not weird. It's not a weird name,
No.
but it's different. It's
native.
Yeah, I like it. Well, I don't know if she's a native or not American.
No, but it's a native name.
No, I think she's Irish. O'Brien is her last name. She's got to be Irish.
Maybe she's
Unless she married an Irishman.
Oh, yeah.
Now, let's get into history of the Irish here. You know, the Irish were slaves, right?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it just wasn't black people. My name is really Micaiah. Am I saying it right, Micaiah? That's my secret name on YouTube here. But, oh, she is a Native American. Oh, I like that name too. Is it Micaiah or Micaiah? 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 Halaya.
I like McChickens.
I know, we gotta go. This big boy's gotta eat. Okay? Look, Jersey Diners coming at you, Moonface. Anyway, we had a great, the first way. Micaiah. I like it. I like it. And any way you say it.
That is a neat name.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice. But I like Dakota too. We will talk more when you come live again, Dee Dee. Thank you. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
Thank you.
We want
Thank
you.
Thank you.
You.
Can you see my finger?
You.
Thank you. All right, we're out. I don't know how to shut this off, so let's figure this out. Let's see. Cancel. Do we cancel or do we like share it? Do we share it now while it's still, oh no, that makes it still live. So I think we do like this. You want to stop streaming?